Welcome back, everybody, to the Seattle Sonics MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K22. Today we're going to kick off the NBA Finals, coming off our Western Conference Finals victory against the Houston Rockets in a pretty exciting 5-game series, particularly towards the end of the series. The last few games were really exciting. Game 5 ended up going to overtime, but we squeaked away 128-123, despite a valiant effort from Jalen Green, scoring a really efficient 42 points. So as we make our very first NBA Finals of the series, I'm really excited to see what our team can do. And if we can win 4 of the next 7 games, then we're going to be the NBA champs. The only team standing in our way is the St. Louis Spirits, who joined us in the NBA 4 years ago, so it's fitting that we're playing against them, our expansion buddies. They've only lost 2 games so far throughout the entire playoffs, one of which came in the Eastern Conference Finals against the MVP LaMelo Ball-led Charlotte Hornets. So they're arguably playing even better than us right now, but they are a little bit banged up. Their highest-rated healthy player is Russell Westbrook. I know that doesn't sound great, but their 2 best players are currently dinged up. Dayo Embiid is their superstar. He has a sprained ankle. It's not going to keep him out of Game 1. He is definitely going to play. The bigger question is the availability of Tyler Hero, who's missed the past couple of games with a low back strain. It hasn't been an issue for the St. Louis Spirits, but he's really not going to be able to play most likely in Game 1 or really the early part of the series at all. We'll see if his prognosis changes with his injury. Of course, those 2 players are not the only guys injured coming into this NBA Finals. Oscar J. Basilin still hurt from his ankle injury he suffered in round 2 against the Lakers, and he appears to be on schedule with a 1 to 2 week recovery time. As expected, he's not going to play early in the Finals, but towards the later portion of the series, Game 5, Game 6, if we get that far, I think that's when he's going to come back. So as we look at the rotation, there's going to be one big change going into the Finals. I'm going to be giving Mbotwa Makushin Jr. about 10 minutes per game. He never really got minutes throughout the year, and he's only played 1 minute so far in the playoffs. That was Game 2 against Houston, in which he blocked 3 shots. He's 7'7", so my thinking is he matches up well with 7'3" Dayo Embiid, so if we can have him in for 10 minutes a game, I think that could be good. So as I simulated to the Finals, I have some pretty big news on the injury front. I have good news for one team and bad news for the other. The good news is going to the St. Louis Spirits. Dayo Embiid's injury hasn't changed. He's still going to play. But Tyler Hero will now also be able to play. He's not 100%, but he is good to go. As for Oscar J. Basilin, it now says he is out for the season. So at first glance, I was very concerned by this, but I still think he can play at some point during the Finals. It says he's going to be injured 16 more days. In 16 days or so, that's probably around when Game 7 is going to be. So if this series goes 7 games, I think he'll be fully healthy. Even before that, he may not be fully healthy, but he may still be able to play. So let's say he's healthy enough to play Game 4, Game 5. He won't be 100%, but he may be good enough to play then. So I still am optimistic about Oscar J. Basilin coming back, even if it's not at full strength at all. So let's get to Game 1 of the NBA Finals here in Seattle. We've been waiting for this for the first 78 episodes of the series, and we are now underway as Uzoma Chukwuemeka wins the tip in the hands of Buzz Wigginton Jr., our superstar in this first possession, as he sinks the fadeaway. I got some suggestions in the comments to give Buzz a fresh new hairdo for the Finals, so that's what I did. Let me know what you think of his new cut down below in the comments. So Buzz gets the first point into the game. That shot is blocked by Kyril Story. The Spirits get it back. Here's Tyler Hero, who's missed the past couple of games with a back strain against the Hornets, as he gets St. Louis's first points of the Finals. Seattle, of course, is home. They have the better record this year, so the NBA Finals runs through Seattle. We do have home court advantage. Nice shot off the screen by Kyril Story, his first points of the ball game, so it's 4-2. Russell Westbrook in the NBA Finals for the first time since 2012. That was 13 years ago. Gets it over to Embiid, who misses and then gets the putback. Dayo Embiid is the Spirit star. He was their number 1 overall draft pick a couple years ago. The year after, we picked Buzz number 1 overall, as Buzz gets the offensive rebound, takes advantage of the size mismatch with Russell Westbrook on him. Game tied at 6. Pretty close start so far. Seattle has another fast break. Kyril Story hits the triple, and it's now 6-9. Nice. Kyril Story with an early 5 points. St. Louis looking to rebound, and they do. Tyler Hero can still get up there as he's hobbling across the other side of the floor. Seattle immediately answers off the inbound. Quick ball movement leads to an easy bucket for the 19-year-old rookie, Uzoma Chukwumereji. He sets a screen for Buzz Wigginton. Buzz gets it over to DeJounte Murray in the corner for a wide-open Kyril Story. Story with 2 triples here in the first quarter. He's got an early 8 points, and the Sonics are on a nice little run. They've scored 10 of the last 12 points. Tyler Hero looking to put a stop to this. Hero's still grimacing in pain, and with him and Deo and then Benigba both not 100%, I think that puts more pressure on Seattle to win this game as the lob goes up for Domas! Oh my God, he just annihilated Russell Westbrook. Chance Dumas' first points of the finals are pretty big ones. 18-12 in the corner. Nice pass from Bruce as the 3 ball is hit by Paul George. George won the finals back in year 1 of this series with the Clippers, looking for his 2nd ring now in St. Louis as Harry Bruce, the leading scorer off the bench for the Spirits, hits the 3. St. Louis gets a lot of production off their bunch with guys like Bruce, Paul George, Derek Seasdad, Tornation 10, who sets the screen for Bruce, who's high-stepping on offense. St. Louis on an 8-0 run. They now have the lead. Seattle looking to get the lead back or at least tie it. Good cut by Jim Arnold for the layup, and we are tied at 20. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Harry Bruce, guarded by Arnold. Bruce with a nice move inside. He's got an early 7 points. Harry Bruce making his presence felt off the bench quickly. 22-20. Arnold with the screen from Makushin going inside. Arnold gets it over to Mbotwo Makushin Jr., the 7'7" rookie out of the Democratic Republic of Congo. 22-22. Seattle looking to take the lead before the end of the quarter. It's Arnold. Inside, gets it to Mukwamu. His shot is no good. So that wraps up the first quarter. Very exciting start to basketball. We're tied at 22. Seattle's starting lineup was quick out the gates, but St. Louis's bench was really, really impressive. The Spirits are one of the few teams in the league who, in my opinion, have a better bench than us. There's Russell Westbrook open in the corner for 3. Not known as a great three-point shooter, but he does sink that one. 25-22. Emmanuel quickly calls for a screen. Quickly trying to get somebody open. It's DeJounte Murray with a deep 3. He hits it. DeJounte Murray, the veteran of this Seattle team, with his first NBA Finals points. We are now tied at 25. Here's Westbrook. Gets it over to Deo Emembenegba, the 7'3" unicorn demigod, as he makes the layup, hobbling down the court himself. Westbrook trying to show off the jelly, but he misses the layup. Here comes Seattle on the fast break. It's Kyril Story who throws it down. Kyril Story's looking really good so far today with 12 points. Hasn't done a whole lot else in terms of rebounds, assists, or defense, but he is scoring the basketball at a very high level. Here's Emmanuel quickly. Tightly guarded by Hero. Gets the screen from Buzz. Quickly back out to Buzz. And he is fouled on the 3. Number 1 rule of defense, don't foul the jump shooter. Buzz would hit all 3 free throws as it's 27-30. Tyler Hero trying to get some room with Uzoma on him. Gets it over to Deo Emembenegba. He can shoot over everybody. That's why we're giving Mbotwo Makushin Jr. some minutes, because Deo can't shoot over him. 29-32. Seattle leads. DeJounte with the crossover and the slam. Quick start to the second for DeJounte Murray. He has an early 5 points. Seattle nearly forces the turnover. Shot inside, no good from Russ. Here comes Seattle on the fast break. Story from way downtown. It's good. Kyril Story cannot miss. He has 17 here in the first half. Seattle on a nice little run. They lead by 8. The offense is clicking so far in the second quarter. And St. Louis is looking to answer as Dylan Brooks misses the 3. However, the Spirits get the turnover. It's Tyler Hero who makes the play. Kyril Story with a bad turnover, and it's 33-37. The Spirits answering back off that rally. Here's Harry Bruce inside, putting DeJounte Murray on skates as Bruce throws it down. 35-37. Max Gilbert, the second-year pro from the University of Loyola Chicago, gets it over to Dylan Brooks for 3. The Spirits on a 9-0 run, causing the Sonics to call a timeout. Seattle really trying to mess with this inbound as it's tipped by Makushin. However, the Spirits get it back, up by 3 with 3.5 to go left in the first half. Tristan Thompson heaves it up, and it's good. Not a whole lot Makushin could have really done there. The Spirits now lead by 5. Jim Arnold gets the screen. Arnold inside to the corner for Killer Cam Reddish. Reddish with his first points of the day as Paul George is blocked inside. Good defense by Seattle. On the other end, and Mbotwo Makushin Jr. somehow gets the dunk to fall. That should not have gone in, but it bounced off the rim 3 times, and Mikushan gets a really lucky bounce. This is a really cool camera angle. Looks like he's dunking on Tristan Thompson, but he misfired the dunk. Although Mikushan is very tall, he's also very raw. He is still not a very physically skilled basketball player, which is why he's only going to be getting at most 10 minutes per contest. Oh, hum diddly dee, how art thee? Chiral Story puts Seastad Tornationton on a poster. What a slam for Chiral Story. He is 19 in the first half. We are tied at 44. Story rips it away from Josh Hart, the former Sonic. Story, step back, does it himself as he hits the long 2. Nobody can stop Chiral Story right now. He is on fire. 46-46. Reddish with the screen from Mikushan. Step back, tray ball, bang! Cam Reddish puts Seattle ahead. 46-49. Not a lot of time left in this first half. PG-13 gets it over to Harry Bruce, who's been honestly St. Louis's best player today. Why stop now? Bruce inside, falling down, hits the layup. 48-49. Not a lot of time left in the half. Seattle has to get it off quickly, and it is quickly, but his shot is no good. So a really exciting first half. Seattle leads by 1. Both teams have gone on some pretty big runs, but they always find a way to make it close. Here's a look at the playoff bracket. Of course, it's been a very exciting set of playoff games so far, but these two teams, definitely the 2 best teams in the league. They were the number 1 seeds in their conferences. Seattle's only lost 4 playoff games so far. St. Louis has only lost 2. The Spirits looking to take the lead here on their opening possession early in the third, and they do just that, while the pull-up jumper by Russell Westbrook. I'm not sure how many lead changes there have been in this game, but there have been a lot. DeJounte from Curry range. Let it fly, young man. Nice shot for DeJounte Murray. Seattle gets the lead right back. 51-52. Here's Buzz trying to back down on the defender. Quiet first half for Buzz as he passes it out for Dumas. Chance Dumas hits the 3. Sonics lead by 4, 51-55. Westbrook gets it over to Gilbert. Goes inside for Mbembenigba, who draws the double team, which leaves Westbrook wide open, who cuts inside to the basket and throws down the slam. 4-point game. Here's Deo Mbembenigba trying to draw a foul inside. Goes in and is denied. Uzoma Chukwuemeka with an awesome block. Uzoma's taller than most centers at 7 feet, but he is the clear size disadvantage with Deo Mbembenigba. Off the inbound, Dylan Brooks misses the 3, but he draws a foul on Dumas. Number 1 rule of defense, don't foul the jump shooter. Brooks would make all 3 from the line. The deficit is now within 1. Good pass over to Hero. His shot no good. Rebounded by Mbembenigba, who gets the putback, and St. Louis is now ahead. They now lead by 3. The Spirits are on one of their nice little runs, and Seattle needs to get a bucket. Chiral Story with a nice step back for his first points of the second half. Line 2 is good. Now Seattle leads 61-60. 4.5 to go in the third. Westbrook guarded by Murray, trying to make a play inside. Over to Dylan Brooks. He hits the layup. Both teams trading the lead right now like a blunt. 62-61. Chiral Story inside, throws it down. Nice move for Chiral Story, who started the third quarter off pretty slow, but now he's really starting to get into it. He has a game-high 25 points. 62-63. Quickly to Jimbo. Jim Arnold hits the 3. The Canada native puts Seattle ahead by 4. 62-66. Here's Harry Bruce, the native of Australia, going inside. Hits the layup. Excellent play by Bruce. Silky smooth inside around the basket. Jim Arnold trying to do the same thing. He misses the shot. Good defense by Bruce. Here comes St. Louis on the other end. Josh Hart, the former Sonic, in the corner for Derek Seastad Tornationton. I always get a tongue twister when I say his name. He hits the 3. We're now tied at 68. St. Louis playing some tight defense here on Cam Reddish as Seattle looks to get the lead back. Reddish calls for a screen for Emmanuel Quickly, who quickly hits the 3. Pun intended. Sonics now ahead. 74-76. Final moments of the quarter. Hero does not get the shot off. So after the first quarter was tied, after the second quarter, Seattle led by 1. Now they lead by 2. As we get another look at that beautiful slam by Chance Dumas, definitely the play of the night so far. Wink, wink. As we start quarter number 4, 74-76. Uzoma Chukwuemeka with the first points of the quarter as he hits the layup inside to double Seattle's lead up to 4. The Spirits immediately answer back as Deo Mbembenigba hits the quick dunk off of a nice pass by Russell Westbrook. St. Louis forces the turnover with it on the fast break, looking to tie up the game in the hands of Westbrook. He finds Dylan Brooks with the one-handed throwdown. We are now tied at 78. Poor interior defense to start the fourth by Seattle. What a nice crossover by Story. His shot no good. Rebounded by Chukwuemeka. Gets the putback. Draws the foul. And one for Uzoma Chukwuemeka. Tyler Hero called for the foul, and it's 80-81. Story calls for the screen. Gets it over to Cam Reddish for three. It's good. Cam Reddish went on a massive cold streak, really ever since Oscar J. Basilin got injured. But with a good performance last game and a solid outing today, I think Cam is back. And then Benigba splashes the three from way downtown. The scariest part about him is he can shoot. He can dribble. He can defend. He can do it all. As he gets it over to Tyler Hero. He can pass, too, by the way, as Hero puts the Spirits ahead. And then Benigba tips it in the hands of Max Gilbert. Here comes St. Louis on the other end. It's Westbrook in the corner for Tyler Hero. He hits the three. And the Spirits lead by 4. Nice shot for Tyler Hero. Now St. Louis leads by 6. Here's Hero. Draws the double team inside for Gilbert. He slams it home, and the Spirits are off to a flying start here in the fourth quarter. They lead currently by 6 as Hero has it stripped away. Kyril Story tips it. Story keeps it himself and throws it down. Kyril Story is the man. 29 points so far for Story in his NBA Finals debut. He has been the best player on the floor today, even though St. Louis is winning, as that shot is blocked by Buzz. Here comes Seattle on the other end. Chukwuemeka inside for Story again. 31 points for Kyril Story, and the lead is within 4. 96-92. Dumas to Story for 3. Kyril Story is unbelievable. He's got 36 now. St. Louis cannot stop him. 96-95, Deo with the double team gets it over to Gilbert. He's blocked by Chukwuemeka. Here comes the Sonics looking for the lead. Buzz to Dumas. Chance Dumas hits the 3. Seattle's now on a nice run. They lead by 2. 96-98, Brooks' shot no good. Rebounded by Dumas. He gets it over to Buzz. Buzz trying to drive inside. Buzz makes the layup, and the Sonics lead by 4 with just 2 minutes to go here in Game 1. 96-90. Russell Westbrook has a wide open man. It's Bruce. He's fouled. Number 1 rule of defense, don't foul the friggin' jump shooter. Costly play by Kyril Story as Bruce would make all 3 at the line. 99-100. Over to Dumas from Curry range. No good. I would have fallen off my seat if he made that shot. The Spirits now have an opportunity to take the lead. Minute and a half left here in the fourth. Westbrook gets the screen from Benigba. Westbrook inside, guarded by Murray. His layup is good, and the St. Louis Spirits lead this game by 1. Following Seattle possession, Chukwuemeka is blocked. It's Deo and then Benigba who makes the play for the Spirits. On the other end, Gilbert gets it over to Westbrook. Westbrook with a nice move on Murray. His shot is good, and St. Louis now leads by 3. 103-100. Kyril Story looking to make a play, backing down on the defender. Gets it over to Murray for the tie. No good. Big stop for St. Louis, and they bring it back on offense. The Spirits can try to ice the game here on this possession and win Game 1 even with their 2 best players banged up. Westbrook's shot rims in and out, so Seattle gets it back with 25 seconds to go. They can hold for the 3 or go for the quick 2. It's Buzz with the basketball. Drives inside, throws it down. Nice slam for Buzz Wigginton as the Spirits call for final timeout up by 1. I'm still not getting used to Buzz's hairdo yet. I don't know how to feel about it. 103-102, Sonics got to either try to force a quick turnover or go for the foul. Successful inbound for Harry Bruce, and he is fouled by Kyril Story. That's his 4th foul. So Harry Bruce will go to the line, look to make it a 3-point game here with 16.6 seconds. The first one, no good! He misses the 3 throw, and that opens the door a little bit for the Sonics. They've got a lot more flexibility of what they can do here on this offensive possession as Bruce makes the second. 104-102, 16.6 seconds left. What's the game plan here for Seattle? I imagine they're going to try to hold it and not let St. Louis get the ball back. Do you go for the 3 and try to win the game, or do you go for the quick 2 as it's in the hands of Kyril Story, who had a huge 3 late in Game 5 against the Rockets to propel them to the victory? Time winding down, under 8 to go. Story is the size mismatch guarded by Bruce. Drives to the right side. Story throws it down. We're tied at 104. Kyril Story with 38 points. We are likely headed to overtime as the Spirits don't have a timeout. Russ from full court. No good. We are headed to overtime here in Game 1. of the 2025 NBA Finals. An instant classic we've been treated to so far, and I say so far because we're not done. We've got more basketball left to be played as we kick off overtime. Seattle's second consecutive overtime game, as they're going to bring Mbotwo Jr. in the game for the tip-off in the first minute or so. He is 7'7". He should be able to win the tip, as he does. And we now kick off the overtime period. 4 minutes to determine a winner here in Game 1 of the Finals. It sees that tornation blocked by Cam Reddish. Seattle with most of their bench in. The only two starters in the game currently are Murray and Buzz, as Murray is blocked. Back in the hands of Mbotwo Jr. He is denied, gets his own rebound, and puts it back on the slam. The first points of overtime in an NBA Finals game by Mbotwo Jr. He could have guessed. So the following possession, Harry Bruce is fouled. He misses the free throw. Bruce missed a key free throw late in the fourth quarter as he misses another one. Harry Bruce, who's been St. Louis's best scorer today, not clutch at the line. He's missed 3 key free throws down the stretch as he has the mismatch with Buzz on him, and Buzz takes him to the woodshed. So the Spirits call a timeout, down by 4 with 2:40 to go. St. Louis has got to get moving quickly. Tyler Hero hits the 3. Huge shot for Tyler Hero, and the Sonics immediately call a timeout, leading by 1. Murray on the screen, drives inside, throws it down. Nice play for DeJounte Murray, and the Sonics are back up by 3, 110-107. St. Louis with it back. Mbotwo gets it over to Russ. He gets it to Brooks, over to Hero. Hero with the screen for 3 to tie it. Tyler Hero knocks this one up at 110. Even with the back injury, Tyler Hero's playing a gutsy game today, almost as gutsy as his decision to cheat on his girlfriend. There's Kyril Story, top of the key 3. He hits it. Story with 41 points today. And on the following possession, Buzz draws a charge on Tyler Hero. That's Hero's 6th foul. Bye-bye. He's out of the game. So Tyler Hero, the only player for St. Louis to score so far in overtime, is done for the rest of this entire game. Huge loss for the Spirits. They're without their best perimeter scorer. Following St. Louis possession, Mbotwo pulls up on the midi, and we are within 1. 112-113. Story crossover. Story inside. Misses the windmill slam. Rebounded by Uzoma. He gets it over to Buzz. Buzz backing down on the defender. Gets it over to Cam Reddish. His 3 won't fall. Clutch defense from the Spirits, and they can look to take the lead on this possession with under 45 seconds to go. It's Westbrook out to Harry Bruce for 3. Bruce missed 3 key free throws, but he makes up for it with the three-pointer. 115-113. Kyril Story! He is not human! Story just drives inside, immediately slams it on Dylan Brooks. We're tied at 115. Under 20 to go. Brooks for the lead. No good. Seattle grabs the rebound. They call time. And now Seattle has a chance to win the game. They had this similar situation at the end of the fourth quarter, but just to tie it, which they were successful off a Kyril Story slam. I imagine this ball is going into the hands of Kyril Story, who currently has 43 points. The Story's going backwards. He lost his footing, and it's a backcourt. Oh, my God. Kyril Story cold for the backcourt. Are you kidding? I know people are going to say that is intentional. That was not intentional whatsoever. I did not mean for that to happen at all. So now the Spirits call time. They can go for the win right here to try to claim Game 1. And now the Sonics need to get the stop. With Tyler Hero out of the game, who gets the ball? Do you give it to Bruce? Do you give it to Russ? Do you give it to Deo Mbotwo? Mbotwo's out running the point on this play as he sets a screen for Westbrook. Who's going to get the ball? They got to inbound it quickly as it goes to Mbotwo under 13 seconds to go. He's guarded by Uzoma Chukwumereji, the rookie out of Georgetown, just 19 years old, starting in the NBA Finals. An opportunity of a lifetime for the young teenager. Under 3 to go, and Mbotwo pulls up for the win. No good. And we are headed to double overtime. We go through the first 4-minute overtime period, and we do not have a winner as this game is still tied up. Tyler Hero, of course, out for the remainder of the game as he is fouled out. A pretty big loss here for the St. Louis Spirits as we start the double overtime, tied up at 115. Can somebody win here in double overtime, or could we have more? Who knows? Uzoma and Mbotwo for the tip. It goes to Uzoma and the Sonics, and we are now in a 4-minute double overtime period. St. Louis looking to be the first ones to score. It's Brooks in the corner for 3. No good, but he's fouled. Chance Dumas did it again. Number 1 rule of defense, don't foul the jump shooter. Number 2 rule of defense, Don't do it twice in one game, dude. Dumas really living up to his name as it's a 3-point game after Brooks will make all the 3 throws. Seattle forces a turnover. Chance Dumas for 3. Bang! Dumas makes up for his mistake, and we are tied at 118. Following St. Louis possession, Harry Bruce brings it up, running the point, calling a play for Westbrook. You don't normally see Russell Westbrook making plays off the ball like that, but he did flawlessly there. 120-118. Kyril Story draws a double team. That means somebody's going to be wide open. It's Dumas! Chance Dumas with 2 quick threes here in overtime number 2 to put Seattle ahead. 121-21. Brooks for 3. Blocked by Dumas! Oh my lord! Dumas on the other end! Lobs it for Uzoma, and it's no good. This stadium would have exploded had that play worked. Seattle would get it back. Dumas in the corner for Buzz Wigington Jr. Buzz hits the 3. It's a 4-point game with under a minute to go. Other than the foul, Chance Dumas has been unbelievably good here in overtime number 2 as it's in the hands of Deo and then Benigba, who takes advantage of the mismatch. Nothing DeJounte Murray could do there, being nearly a foot smaller. 2-point game. Story misses at the rim. Rebounded by Benigba. The Spirits can tie or take the lead on this possession. George gets it over to Gilbert. Gilbert draws the foul. From this angle, that honestly looked clean, but it is Buzz called for the foul. So Max Gilbert, the former second-rounder of Loyola Chicago at the line. First one short. The Seattle crowd is really making it hard for St. Louis to make their 3 throws. They've missed a number of key 3 throws down the stretch of this game as he will make the second. 1-point lead here for Seattle. St. Louis chooses not to foul. Buzz sets a screen for Murray. Murray drives inside, hits the slam. Huge dunk for DeJounte Murray. 125-128. Spirits called time. They've got to go for the 3 to tie it. I guess they could go for the quick 2 and foul, but that doesn't feel like a logical decision. They do have a timeout, though, so I wouldn't rule it out. You really got to defend the 3-point line here. It's Gilbert on the inbound, trying to get somebody open. Got to look out for the second violation as it's in the hands of Westbrook for the tie. Bang! Russell Westbrook ties it at 128. Are you kidding me? This game has been drunk. 9.8 seconds to go. Seattle calls time, and now they're going to go for a game-winning shot to win Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Chukwu Mareji on the inbound. He gets it over to Kyril Story. Story inside for Chukwu Mareji. Time winding down. Gets it over to Murray. Seattle's got to get a shot off quickly. Trying to set up a play. Murray with it. Step back for the win. No good. Seattle did not execute that play well at all. So we're headed to a triple overtime. You want more basketball? You're getting it. A third overtime here in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Are you telling me we might get 6 more games of this, and this is just the first one? Oh my lord, this is going to be so much fun. So now we get to the third overtime. Seattle's won both tip-offs in the first 2 overtimes, and they ain't get 3 in a row. I guess that's what happens when Deo and Benigba's on a bum ankle and he can't jump as high. So Seattle wins the tip. First possession. DeJounte Murray inside. Throws it down. Murray's been really good throughout overtime as he now has a double-double, 14 and 10. Westbrook with the game-tying 3. Inside. Blocked by Chance Dumas on the other end. Dumas to Buzz in the corner for Murray. For 3. It's good. DeJounte Murray hits the 3. He has the first 5 points here in triple OT. 7-point lead. Buzz blocks him and Benigba. Seattle on the other end. It's Kyril Story. Open. Fadeaway. 3. Bang! Kyril Story with 48 points. The Sonics score the first 10 points in overtime number 3. St. Louis has to get on the board. They do off the layup by Max Gilbert. So the Sonics call a timeout. They lead by 6 with just over a minute and a half to go. Reddish to Murray at the shot clock. Oh my God, Seattle cannot miss. Murray heaved up a prayer and it goes in. 133-141. The shot from Story no good. Again, this place would have exploded if that shot went in. Brooks inside for Gilbert. Layup no good. Rebounded by Deo and then Benigba. He gets the putback. 6-point game with 49 seconds to go. This game is not over yet. Story inside as it's stripped away by Max Gilbert. The Spirits with it, bringing it to the other end of the floor. It's Dylan Brooks. Pull-up jumper is good. So now it's a 4-point game. St. Louis is going to start fouling. So Kyril Story goes to the line for 2. And I'm going to let you hear what the crowd has to say about his Game 1 performance. Kyril Story getting well-deserved MVP chances. He now has a 50 bomb. the most points any player has scored in their NBA Finals debut. Not too bad. Russ misses the three. Murray is fouled by Mbanyigba, and now the Sonics are going to look to officially ice the game as DeJounte Murray goes to the line to finish this one off. His first one is good. Murray with 21 points. I feel like 9 of those have to be in this overtime. He had multiple big shots and is going to finish it off here with 3 throws. Is the second one from the veteran point guard Murray in what is, I believe, his 10th NBA season, his first NBA Finals. Sinks the 3-throw, 137-105. Time winding down. This game is over. My voice is pretty much dead at this point as the 3 ball in the corner from Hart is no good. Rebounded by Buzz. That's your ball game. Wow, what a start to the NBA Finals. The Sonics winning 145-137 in triple overtime, led by a 50-burger by Kyril Story. The most points any player has scored in their Finals debut. The third most points scored by a player in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Story only trails Jerry West and LeBron James in that regard. Pretty good company to be in, as the only 3 players to score at least 50 in Game 1 of the Finals. He did it pretty efficiently, too. 7 of 30 from the field, 6 of 10 from deep, 10 of 10 from the line. What a game for Kyril Story. He played out of his mind. 22, 11, and 8 for DeJounte Murray. He was great. 22, 10, 5, and 5 for Buzz. I feel like Buzz wasn't all that impressive. Gotta be honest. He never really took over the game. Maybe it's the haircut. Dumas with 14, 9, and 5. He was great in the overtimes. Uzoma was good. Reddish was good. Everybody was good. Oh, my Lord. What a game. Deo Mbanyigba, 28, 15, 6, 4, and 5. Doing a little bit of everything, filling up the stat sheet. Harry Bruce with 28 off the bench. Hero with 23 before being fouled all on ridiculously good efficiency. Russ with 21 and 10. Dylan Brooks was 17. Gilbert was productive. Wow, that was probably the most exciting game of this entire series so far. It feels like every 2K series I do, there's like a few games that are just like unbelievably crazy that you would just never believe happened. This was one of them here for the Sonic series. So you're telling me we're going to get up to 6 more games of this? I am excited to see what happens next. I was always planning on only doing 1 game here for this first NBA Finals episode. Since it went to triple overtime, that sort of validated that we're only doing 1 game today. I can't show a second game after that. But next episode, we will have games 2 and 3. See if we can really take control here in the NBA Finals, or if the Spirits can make some noise, assuming both Mbanyigba and Hero get fully healthy. So that's going to wrap up the episode. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. My mind is still completely blown from that game. Oh my word. Peace out.